my name is Mark Healy. Welcome to the report for day 5 of the 2013 JJ Championship here in Double Bay Skiff Club, Sydney. Another beautiful day, we keep saying that, but the weather's been pretty good for Sydney Harbour. The only thing is there hasn't been a lot of wind until today. We did have some wind. We had enough wind to make the rig decision a massive amount of indecision within the boat park. About half the fleet went big rigs, half went small. Ultimately, it was probably the single biggest decision that people needed to get right. At the end of today, well, the big rig boats ended up in 3rd and 2nd and in 1st place. In 3rd place, we had a welcome return for John Winning on Yandu. In 2nd place, we had Smeg. Before I get to 1st place, of the small rig boats, 7 did a fantastic job to get themselves into 4th, but with the small rig, but most tellingly, Michael Coxon was back in 8th place after a capsize, so that opens things up for the series. The winning boat, though, in a big rig, sailing with, and with me today, glad to say, Jack, fabulous job on the Rag and Famish. You guys made it look pretty straightforward.
Oh, it wasn't straightforward. It was tough actually. Lots of up and down breeze and big shifts still, but you know, great. A win's a win.
Now look, it certainly is, and you're on equal points now with 7. This is a proper series, and we know we've got breeze coming later on in the series. We hope in a couple of days' time. But just before that, talk to me about the rig decision. There was a lot of people couldn't make their minds up. You guys were one of the few who looked like you knew what you were doing. Yeah,
we were pretty confident with the big rig. Early in the day, we all felt the same way, and from the first heat, you know, which was fairly uprange in the first beat, we felt really good with it and knew we could carry it, and just thought we had to get through the lulls, and there was quite a lot of reaching from Double Bay down to Chowder. So we were pretty confident with our decision, even if it was going to be a little bit uprange. We were happy.
Did you pay any notice of the fact that your key rival 7, who are in the boat park right next to you, had chosen the small rig?
Absolutely, yeah. We expected them to put it in because downrange they're very fast with that, and we're still pretty confident with our little rig in downrange, but we knew that we expected that, so yeah, no, we were happy with the split.
Now look, we have a day off tomorrow, another lay day here at the JJ, and then of course 2 final days. Forecast at the moment is for a bit more breeze. I know that you guys will be pretty happy with that forecast.
Yeah, we like the breeze. I mean, I think Saturday's going to be stay upright and get around the course. But yeah, no, I mean, it's going to be a great finish the regatta, I think.
Again, Jack, and a quick word about your boat. Up until a few weeks ago, you obviously always been very competitive with the fresh stuff, maybe a little more vulnerable in the light to medium, but we've seen you the last few weeks, particularly this series, probably one of the fastest, if not the quickest, in light to medium. What have you changed? What development have you done, or what's different?
We've been slowly developing the big rig through all the lead-up races, through the 3 Boys series, and just going with our gut feeling and changing the rig tensions, doing a few recuts to the main, a few recuts to the headsail as well, and just, I guess, finding our base settings and continuing to build on it each week, and you know, just found some sweet spots finally. So it was just through a bit of trial and error, and you know, using the pre-races up into the Aussies and the Aussies to really tune the boat and learn the boat.
And it looks like the crew work's come together just at the right time.
Yeah, we're really happy, and the dynamic between the 3 of us is great. You know, it's just an absolute pleasure to sail with guys like David Witt and Mark Kennedy. Like, they're, you know, as good as they get really, and as experienced as they get. So for me, I can just steer the boat, and you know, it's a pleasure. So
it looks like there's collective smiles on your faces most of the time, even when things are occasionally a bit dark.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm constantly, you know, having jokes fired at me, and there's a lot of banter on board, but it's great. It's just a really good dynamic.
Well, hopefully you can keep the banter going 2 more days racing where it gets really serious. I hope you can keep the smiles on your faces, but today, congratulations, a great performance.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
Picked the podium today, Mark. Paul Johnson got 2, came out of the hat. There was 13 went in. Nobody picked Yandu, so that blew the thing wide open again. And Paul Johnson was the lucky person out. Paul will take the Buzz Optics Floater Sunnies, and he will go into the hat for the major prizes on Sunday. So it's all setting itself up. Another big game going on Saturday and Sunday. They'll all wrap up. Just as big off the water for Pick the Podium as is.
Absolutely. Day off tomorrow. Friday's the day off, but plenty of breeze forecast. Saturday and Sunday, 2 big days, 2 big results. There's a lot on, isn't there? We've got Rag and 7 level points, and we've got Thurlow Fisher and SeaTech. Let's remember, had a bad day today because they didn't finish, but SeaTech is still right in this.
My word, it's all up for grabs. Just come up the side of the Brisbane 18-footers. These guys are in rarefied atmosphere, Mark Healy. These guys are doing a mighty fine job, and it's Daniel Jack Tristan Hamilton on the sheet and Barry Flanagan in the bows. So
I'm pretty
good
sure,
on you, boys.
pretty sure they come from Brisbane with a boat called Brisbane 80 footers. Haven't seen them a lot this series,
bet.
but sailed a fabulous first leg, and they're sailing a very nice second leg. Rag not doing anything stupid. They also Rag don't want to get ahead of themselves here and start thinking they need to be miles ahead. They don't need to be at all. The big rig should just be increasingly work. Coco, I think, might jibe set here. Yeah, I'd be jibe setting there, I think, because of this big shift. If Coco can find a lane across these boats here.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're both stopped, but you really want to get onto the jibe because the Coco is pointing almost straight at the target now. Oh, look at this.
Look at
Tough
this.
boat handling test. Don't swim now, lads. No. Surely not. Can Trent save it? Can Trent save it? No, he can't. That's a shocker for Thurlow Fisher. Really tough conditions. No wind followed by a massive gust. Let's see how fast Thurlow Fisher could get that boat upright. What I can tell you is Seven in the background just to the left have seen this, and you won't better wipe the smile off Sevy's face right now. It's competitive racing this, and not that he wishes ill on anyone, but the fact is he knows Thurlow Fisher is his main competition, and Rag, but particularly Thurlow, and this puts Seven right back in the mix. Look at that. I think maybe Coco said the only way we can actually stay in this race is to make this a high tariff boat recovery, and I think they've done it. I think they've got the thing upright. Oh my word, they have. Now if they don't capsize it back the other way, this could be a sensational Houdini recovery. My word, this is JJ Giltinan winning performance if they can do this, Bob. That's an amazing righting performance with the spinnaker up. If they don't tear it and don't do any damage, they could even get up and going and stay ahead of their main rival Seven. And what's going to happen here? Trent, he's earning his keep right now, isn't he, Bob?
He needs to get the bow down without doing
He does, without damaging. You've got to pull that, but don't damage the spinnaker, guys. Don't get it twisted, don't tear it. Get the boat pointed the right way. Great work from the Thurlow Fisher team. That is one of the hardest manoeuvres in the boat. Anyone who sails one of these skiffs will know quite how hard they're doing it there.
I don't think you ever practice that, Mark.
Wow, no, you can't. You've got to make that up. That was a complete make it up on the spur of the moment. They thought through the issue. They've got to get the spinnaker cleared, though. They're still in this race, fully in this race. They've got to get up and running now. And they're having a good day today, John, isn't he? He's been a little bit off the pace slightly in this series by his standards, but he's right on it today, and he can see a third-place podium finish. He's up for grabs, and he's after it.